evening, everyone, and welcome to Check It Out, the library talk show that lets you know what's happening in and around the Bethel Park Public Library. We're your hosts, Elaine Volpe
and Christine McIntosh, and happy fall to everyone. October is by
it is
far
officially fall.
my favorite month of the year.
Same here.
So I'm happy to get out my Halloween decorations. And
You haven't done your office yet. You usually have your
know.
office door done.
I know. It's coming. My
Pumpkin
office-
painting is coming soon.
Pumpkin painting is one of my favorite things.
So be thinking
my
about
office
that.
is a horrible mess right now, so I got to get
So
it
is mine.
organized and get my decorations up.
I can relate.
But we have some really cool stuff going on for adults. We have a special needs trust planning on Tuesday, October 16th at 7 p.m. presented by David Frick, certified public accountant and financial advisor. So if you are an individual or a caretaker of a person with a disability and don't have a special needs trust or forgot why you have one, this is a discussion for you. In conjunction with the topic, he'll also discuss how a PA-ABLE account can fit into the financial plan for your special needs individual. Oh, this is one of my favorites. And I don't know, I think I have something going on this night, and I can't remember. Talking about Bigfoot in southwestern PA.
Oh, Rob and I just had a pretty in-depth discussion about this last week.
So Thursday, October 18th at 6:30 p.m., Bigfoot field researcher Dwayne Pintoff will be speaking at the library on the local investigations and activities reports of Bigfoot sightings and encounters. So this is part 1 of 2.
Yes.
He will be
and
back.
I know a lot of people excited for this, so I think we're going to have a great response.
I think so too. He will be back on Thursday, November 15th for part 2 of this. My brother's really big into Bigfoot, and he may actually drive from Cheswick over to Bethel.
I was going to say, I have to ask, what is your whole take on the thing? Do you think there's enough evidence? Is there a possibility, or do you think it's a bunch of
No,
hokey-pokey?
I love to think that it's a possibility. We don't know everything.
We don't. We certainly
We
don't.
think about what's at the bottom of the sea that we don't know about. So why couldn't there be?
This is true.
I like it. I like the legend and the lore. I think it's fun. So, but that's going to be a popular one. So please register at the library. College planning to maximize financial aid and scholarships, Wednesday, October 24th at 7 p.m. This is presented by Chris Hitchens, an associate of the Independent Educational Consultants and BPTV's college application coach. The goal of this seminar is to provide parents with insight along with a plan to help their student maximize their financial aid, award, or scholarship opportunities. And so they'll be there to help dispel any myths or misconceptions that you may have in those areas. Then this one sounds like a lot of fun too. Marketing the Presidency, Thursday, October 25th at 7 p.m. This is presented by Stephen Milhaley, who's a political historian who began collecting political Americana at the age of 10 and who now has a collection of over 20,000 items. So he'll share, I know.
It's an impressive collection.
I know, like, buttons, political buttons and stickers and stuff. So he'll share his stories and artifacts that candidates have used to get their names and ideas recognized. So he wants to keep it fun. So it'll be a fun presentation and focus on the whimsical, but also then explaining why and how candidates produce such odd items and their historical significance and values. So yeah, it's very interesting. So those are some of the presentation seminars, classes that are going on, but take a look at some of the new DVDs that are coming out just for you in October.
Dad?
Hello, babies!
You're stressed out from working too hard. You need a vacation from running everyone else's vacation. And I know just how to fix it.
A cruise?
Surprise!
Oh, no.
Dad!
Maybe you'll find your own fireworks on the cruise.
It's not the Love Boat, Frank.
Ahoy there! I am Captain Erica. You must be the one and only Dracula.
Doobie-day, shula, koobie-day?
There's something about an accent that makes a man sound so intelligent.
Doobie-day, shula, koobie-day.
You nailed it, honey. Best summer vacation ever!
You were right, great-grandfather Van Helsing. Monsters are disgusting. They have no idea what's about to happen to them.
There is something about that woman I don't trust.
These are my dad's.
It takes 3 great men to create such a woman.
I never did ask you guys, what happened when you met my mother? Here I go again. How can I resist you? There's an island, Calicari. People used to think if you sailed on from there, you'd fall off the edge of the world. That sounds like the place for me.
I'm Bill.
I'm Donna. He is literally the handsomest man in the world. Except for this guy. What kind of island is this?
Can I help? Woo! This whole place is incredible.
I think we should stay here together.
My soulmate may actually be carbs. Then mine must be wine.
All 3 of us are grandfathers, and that's that.
Look what you've done with the place.
She wanted to make her mum proud.
If she hasn't done that all her life. You got a bug?
We just want to talk about Drew Thayer. He's your boyfriend, right?
Drew is CIA.
I'm sorry, what? I know you're a spy.
It's a long story, and I'm going to explain everything.
It's in your forehead.
Some bad people are after me, and now they're after you.
If we don't deliver this package, Vivian, a lot of people are gonna die.
A terrorist group is planning a series of assassinations. A lot of innocent people are going to die unless we stop them.
Would you trust us to help you?
Light it up.
This is surreal, and I honestly think I'm in shock.
Woman, you are incredible, and I want you to own it.
You have a real instinct for this.
I do play a lot of video games. This is insane. Have you ever felt so alive? Just don't die, okay? Oh my God! Because I would die without you, and then we'd both be dead.
You better work, bitch.
Oh my God.
Oh, God! Jesus! What happened?
He gets in your head like a virus. Some he takes, some he drives mad. Once you see him, you can't unsee him. I can still see 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 him.
I guess, Elaine, you haven't seen any of them? You haven't seen Hotel Transylvania?
I have not. I know my nieces and nephews will want to see that one, so perhaps that's something that I'll do over the holidays with them.
It looked really
now
funny.
that I can get it from the library,
That's
right?
So come on in and check one out. Unless Elaine has them all, 'cause apparently she hasn't
Which I
watched any
may.
movies. So what's going on over in your department?
Oh, lots of fun stuff too. Like you said, this is our favorite time of the year. Well, it's my favorite time of the year. And we're always busy upstairs around this time of the year in the children's department. All of our story times are back in full swing. So we have toddler story time on Tuesdays, Mother Goose on the Loose on Wednesdays, Baby Jam on Thursdays, and Preschool Power on Fridays. So those are all back in full swing. Join us for any of those. You do not need to register. Times are at 9:30 and 10:30 a.m. And then we have our second Saturdays coming up. So we started this new thing, right, where the second Saturday of every month is Family Day at the library. And so we just started it, so we're hoping it'll grow a little bit. But we had, a nice response last month. This month, how it works is that 9:30 is our most popular story time. That Mother Goose on the Loose that I just mentioned is offered on Saturday mornings for working parents and anybody else who can't get here during the week. At 11 o'clock, we have a family story time where all ages are welcome. Miss Sarah chooses, some fun new books. and always has her fun songs that she sings. That's for all ages, but it's primarily geared toward preschool to like grade 1. And then at 2 o'clock, we have games and crafts for kids of all ages, like for the whole family. So this is October's craft. I thought it was super cute.
Oh, I love it.
Right, just using paper
Paper
bags.
bag.
Your good old brown paper lunch bag, and some, old, you can really use anything. You can use streamers for the hair. This is just paper that we painted, construction paper, and googly eyes. So you're gonna make a cute little witchcraft. Miss Nancy will also have some puzzles set out for you this month. It's always something like, board games or cards or puzzles, and then always some sort of craft. So we're hoping, like I said, this grows. We just started it second Saturday of every month. So October's is scheduled for October 13th. And then for our elementary friends, we have some book clubs coming up, Detours and Designs by 2 local authors. I don't know if you knew this.
I don't know.
Scott, one of our friendly Cirque staff upstairs, went to Robert Morris. Yes, he graduated from Robert Morris, I think, because he's still on their email list. And he's the one who saw this announcement and told me about it. So there are 2 Robert Morris graduates who co-authored a book called Detours and Designs. It is set here in Pennsylvania. And I think the main character is a 5th grader or 6th grader. And it's just about a lot of different things. Him dealing with middle school, right, and navigating through all these different things. So Miss Jackie's going to be running a book club Mondays this month. Let me just get the dates. So Monday, October 1st through the 22nd. And on the 22nd, during that last book club meeting, the authors are going to be here.
I love when local authors
yeah,
will
we're
agree
really
to come.
excited to have them. They're super excited. So we're encouraging anyone who signs up for this book club to purchase the book, because that way on the 22nd they can sign your copy. which would
But
be
they could
super
also
cool.
borrow it from
They
us.
certainly
or-
can. We have
don't have to
on
purchase
hold.
it.
That's completely optional. Then our Magic Treehouse Book Club is starting up Wednesdays, October 3rd through 24th at 4:30 p.m. So Detours and Designs is actually in the evening. This is an after-school book club for the ever-popular Magic Treehouse. I feel like these books never get old.
They don't.
Good old Jack and Annie, right? Who always kind of travel back through time to a different time period and have an adventure.
I love time travel
So
books
do I.
and movies.
So do I. So that's, again, Wednesdays this month. Pablo-inspired postcards on Wednesday, October 10th, because it's International Postcard Week.
Really?
Did you know this? And so I wanted to
No.
kind of promote pen pals again. I feel like nobody ever writes each other letters anymore. And that's due in large part because you don't have to, right? With FaceTime and Snapchat and
Or even
everything
email.
else.
Yeah, the
Right.
funny thing is, driving in this morning to the library, I was listening to the radio, and they were talking about people, like, what's your nerdy thing? What do you nerd out about? And this one woman called in and said that she still writes letters, that she has several pen pals around
love
the
that.
world.
I do.
And I remember years ago doing that with 4th and 5th graders, that there was that book that DK put out about kids around the world, and you could,
okay.
you could write into them and get a pen pal for, a kid, a similarly aged kid.
Yeah, and you keep
I was
correspondence.
thinking about that today and thinking, gee, that was so nice, and kids won't even know
That's so
anything about
fun,
that.
yeah.
So, how apropos.
So we are, encouraging that. So you'll make like collage style postcards, homemade postcards fashioned after Pablo Picasso, like his style of art. And then you can make multiple ones and, have one if you want to start a postcard collection, or just, send to somebody in the family, and then hopefully send one to somewhere else in the world. So we'll hook you up with that. We'll help you find somebody. So that's again on Wednesday, October 10th at 6:30 p.m. We've been having a lot of fun with our teens and tweens. I got to tell you, I visited IMS recently, got a lot of great ideas from the students, so we're really excited in the winter to start implementing some of your suggestions. But we do have a lot of, fun classes. We just had that sushi demonstration that was really popular. So teens got to make, I didn't care for it either. Give me a veggie roll, like one of those California
Even
rolls
that,
any
the
day.
seaweed, I just
Oh, see, I
just
didn't
can't
mind
eat it.
that. Egg rolls,
Yeah.
veggie egg rolls I love, but the sushi, not so much. But the teens loved it. They got to learn how to make it and then, of course, sampled it. So we're going to be offering more classes like that. But for our teens coming up, or tweens, I'm sorry. So for our 5th and 6th grade friends, on Thursday, October 11th at 5 o'clock, it's dinner time. So what do you think we're doing?
Something with food.
Pizza Taste Off. I'm bringing it back. It's been a few
Oh,
years
I
since
love
we've
the
done
Pizza
this,
Taste
right?
Off.
So anybody who signs up, we encourage you to come hungry. We're going to have at least 5 different pizzas there to sample, maybe even more than that. But we're trying to get 5, and then we have you rate them in different categories. And Jackie and I, she's going to help me with this program, and we were just kind of coming up with the rating sheet. And it's kind of hard to, like, everybody enjoys a different style of crust, right? Some really like that thin, crispy crust. Some like the pan pizza from Pizza Hut
Oh,
or
yeah,
Jets
that's good.
Pizza.
That's so good.
And then, sauce definitely has a distinct taste. I like the sweeter sauce. This is why
I
Fiore's
like a
is my
salty
favorite.
cheese.
Okay, so that's and then the cheese category. Cheese on pizza just tastes like cheese to me. I
Yeah.
don't know that you can really. So you think there's
No,
a
there's
difference.
distinction. There's a difference. I had pizza, and I can't remember. It's a pizza shop in Findlayville. Over the weekend, I had this pizza, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this cheese is so good!" Because it
Really?
was salty. Like I don't know, it was so
That's
good. Yes,
so
totally
interesting
different.
that you bring that up because I was just like, can they really rate cheese? Cheese is
Yes.
cheese.
Well, the amount of cheese,
True.
Like this had
True.
copious amounts of cheese, and it was divine.
What was this pizza shop?
I can't remember.
making
It's,
me
it's in Findlayville, and I
So we
can't
should
remember.
keep cheese on the on the rating
I
sheet
think
then.
you should.
Okay, very good. So we'll have you rate in several different categories, and then we will announce the overall winner. So we are looking forward to that. That's again for our tweens. For our teens, we started to separate, 5th and 6th graders, and then our 7th grade and up. So for our teens, coming up, we have Teen Screen. So the day before Halloween, Miss Nancy's planning a fabulous party for you guys, complete with crafts, games, snacks. It's going to be a great time. So if you're not already on the list, it is filling up quickly. Please sign up soon. It's going to start at 7 p.m. And then I also want to mention our ongoing classes this month for teens, essential skills for teens, right?
yes,
These are things like how to manage your money. Robert has a job now too, and he's doing great. He even got a little promotion at Subway, right? They're
how
making him
exciting.
yeah. But, when he gets that paycheck, I'm always telling him, you got to deposit at least, I'd like him to deposit 3/4 of it. They said you got to
Yeah.
deposit at least half and then send, keep half for your spending cash. But I think that's important. Kids learn, they get that money and they just so quickly want to burn through it.
Yeah, I want this, I want this, I want this. And
Right.
You have to have goals.
Absolutely. So we have Brentwood Bank coming one week. We have Club Z coming to talk about organizational skills. Omega Learning from Bridgeville is going to come teach a writing course, which is going to be extremely important for those teens, any teen, but especially those who are sophomore, juniors, and looking to start applying to colleges. You're going to have to write that college essay, right? So some writing tips can definitely be of helpful to you. And then finally, we threw one in there like, if a button pops off, do you know how to sew a button back on?
I do.
See, I don't think I do.
I can sew on a button.
I
fix
could.
a
Maybe a
hem.
button. I don't know how to hem pants. I wish I would have learned all of that.
Where were you in high school? They used to
I
teach
took
these
home
things
ec.
in
I
high
sewed a
school.
pillowcase, but I can't remember how. It was
Oh,
pretty
no, I'm
pathetic.
pretty
It
good
was
with
an
that.
ice cream cone pillow.
Oh my.
What did you have to sew in home ec?
Well, I did make a cat pillow. We had to make an apron. I made a denim
Ooh,
jacket.
Did you?
Well, those were the things.
How
we
many
had to
years did
make.
you take at home ec?
Well, 7th
That was
and
all in
8th
one
grade.
year?
Yeah, 7th grade we did the apron and the pillow. 8th grade we did a jacket. Then I did take it 9th and 10th because I just liked sewing, and I started to make like clothes.
Good for you. So I think that's an important skill too, right? Learn how to do your basic sew on a button, sew a basic stitch so you can hem your pants, that type of thing.
Or just
So-
fix a hole. Your
Right,
seam
you
comes
snags-
apart. Yeah, you need to be able to fix it.
Exactly. So Miss Lynn's going to teach that for us. Essential skills for teens, running Tuesdays in October at 7 o'clock. We are asking that we hope you can come to all of them, but we're asking you to register for each one separately. So a slew of other things as well, and a lot coming up in November, but we'll talk about that on next month's show.
Yeah, I can't believe it's already almost like I have to start thinking about my holiday shopping.
Time flies. I know, me too.
While we're talking about the best day ever, Halloween, the library will close at 5 p.m. on Halloween, Wednesday, October 31st, to allow people, our staff included, to be home and to either take your children trick-or-treating or enjoy having the trick-or-treaters.
Or be home to pass out that candy.
Yeah, at
right?
your house. So it's traditionally not a very busy day for the library evening, so we just decided many years ago, I guess now, that we would close early. Fundraising. So September was Love Your Library Month.
Yes.
So I don't know, we have a matching pool of funds for all libraries in Allegheny County. There's 46 libraries. Every location was eligible. So the funds that libraries raised during the month of September were matched on a prorated basis from a $150,000 match pool by the Jack Buncher Foundation. So I don't know what the dollar, what the match is. But if libraries, to all our libraries, the 46 libraries raised, $300,000 collectively, then out of that match pool we would get 50 cents on the dollar. So.
Right.
But thank you to all those people who did donate during the month of September and showed their love for their library. But we had a really fun fundraiser kickoff during the month of September
Yes, we
with
did.
our Studious Sloth. It's a 3 foot by 4 foot, and it's gorgeous. It's hanging above where you check out at the
I have
library.
to admit, when you first told me where it was going, I wasn't keen on us taking the letters down, right? You're taking down circulation.
Nobody knows what circulation means but us.
This is true, but it was just, but I think it looks so nice on that wall, that tan wall.
It's
so.
one of the things when you walk in the library, it's one of the first things you notice. So,
Yeah, for sure.
but we had a great unveiling on Thursday, September 20th, and we had the artist, Maria DeSimone Prasic, who happens to be Elaine's cousin, was there for the unveiling, and her husband, John O. Prasic, served as our sloth boy, we were calling him.
Sloth boy.
Before we unveil, everyone, this is our artist, Maria DeSimone Prasic. Apparently I'm married to a sloth. So thanks everyone for coming. If you didn't see our little segment on Pittsburgh Today Live, Andy Amrine, one of the library board members, commissioned this original, is this acrylic on canvas?
Yes.
Acrylic on canvas from Maria. And then we do have prints to sell. We did a 1,500 print limited edition, signed and numbered by the artist, 1,500 of them, that we do have for sale at the library or on the library's website for $50 a piece. And make a great gift. We do have some here tonight. So, and also cookies were made by Bakery Society Pittsburgh. Jamie.
They're delicious. Delicious.
Thank you.
So they're located at Mount Oliver.
Yes.
So if you
Very
are
good.
interested in the cookies, I'm sure they do lots of other stuff.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Are we ready?
Ready? Yes, and thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you.
Ready? Here we go. 1, 2. So we sold, we've been selling paintings. Well, prints. I shouldn't say paintings. They're prints. They're $50 a piece. They're 16 by 20. They make a really great gift.
I was just going to say that holidays are right around the
Holidays
corner.
are right
I'm
around-
already planning on giving a few away
Me
as
too.
gifts. It's just a lovely.
Me too. Hey, it's Christine from Bethel Park Library. I want to tell you about a great fundraiser we have going on. You can take home a print of this cute sloth painted by local artist Maria Prasic, was inspired by Vivian, the sloth that lives at the National Aviary. The original painting will be housed at the Bethel Park Library forevermore, but you can own a 16 by 20 print for $50. You can purchase it at the Bethel Park Public Library or through the library's website at bethelparklibrary.org. So you can get them, you can come in the library and purchase it. We do have an order form on our website, but that's if you want it really to ship it. You can call the library and we'll put one aside for you. It is a
And we should say that each one is signed by Maria herself.
It's a limited edition of 1,500 prints. Each one is numbered and signed by the artist, Maria DeSimone Prasic. All the proceeds benefit the library. We are offering them too to other libraries to sell in Allegheny County. So far, they're available at Mount Lebanon Library, South Park Library, and Oakmont Library. So you can also get them there, and then the proceeds stay with that library. But it's wonderful. Now the canvas, the painting on canvas will stay at the library forever, and
Yes.
it does have a perfect home.
And I love that the sloth is going to be our new mascot.
The sloth will be our new mascot. Kind of.
So you know what that means?
What does that mean?
We got to do a new intro to our show. It's
We
no longer the
do,
library lion.
Library Lion. Oh,
Next
you're
month,
right.
or maybe let's give ourselves some time.
by the end of
new
the year.
year, we will have a new intro to our Check It Out show.
That would be really great.
I think it's time.
Yeah. So that's what's been going on with fundraising, and our golf outing was early October. We had to postpone it because of rain.
Getting so much rain.
The course was flooded, so I'll tell you all about that on next month's show. But that's all I have. What about you?
And I think that's all I have. I do have a quick couple trailers that we can show for anybody looking for a new good read. Stay tuned for these recommendations.
where's the competition? Bring on the competition. We need some competition. Y'all ain't no competition. Yo, where's the competition? Bring on the competition. We need some competition. Y'all ain't no competition. It's time to ball. Yeah, shawty, time to brawl. Cause see, we bout to stomp y'all from the jump ball. Me worried not at all. Your team is gonna fall. Hope you learn something from it, cause we schooling all of y'all. Putting you to shame. Don't hate you even came. Bringing the pain to anybody coming through the lane. Simple and plain, we gon' play it like we playing dames. Ain't got a chance, even if we give away the game. So hope you brought your best. Go put your skills to the test. An early off season, bout to lay your team to rest. Chalk is another loss, that's what it's gonna cost. Go with your instincts if you're having second thoughts. Your buck, this is where it stops, player. From the point to the center, whole team got hops, player. We be the kings of this division, here to knock you out the box, player. Just wait until I get the rock, player. We tired of playing losers. Oh, y'all think y'all some winners? No matter who we up against, we treat you like beginners. It's looking real sad, it's looking real bad. You hate to lose, yo, we about to make you real mad. Yo, what's the competition? Bring on the competition. We need some competition. Y'all ain't no competition. Yo, what's the competition? Bring on the competition. We need some competition. Y'all ain't no competition. Welcome to the new addition to your losing streak. We bring the heat to you, treat you like some fresh meat. Let your fans know they can stay in their seats so they can witness the agony of your defeat. No holds barred, playing street ball in backyard. Come on, man, trying to score can't be that hard. I can't believe the aim of your shooting guard. Playing like you need to trade his uniform in for some leotards. Your team is getting crushed, your fans are getting hushed. Cause they know up against us, your team is biting dust. Start boarding the bus, you're leaving in disgust. Looking like you need a time out to readjust. Looking like some fools on the court getting used. Can't seem to read the O. Got you so confused.
All right, so there's just a couple of YA titles. You know, I tortured myself with that concussion one. Here I am still in the heart of football season, but it was such an amazing read. I mean, it sheds light on a really important topic.
Indeed.
And even though, you know, the NFL and even high schools are making all these, you know, changes and adaptations to the way you tackle and safety to the equipment, as
It's
a mom,
still an issue, yeah.
you still get
We
a
have a
nervous wreck,
concern.
and it really is an issue. So it was a great book, Second Impact, and then that other one as well. So check them out if you have time. As always, thank you for watching. If you would like any information,
As always, just start from as always.
As always, if you'd like any more information on any of the things that we talked about on today's show, you know what to do. Go ahead and give us a call,
Visit our website.
or better yet, stop in and see us in person.